Do you ever feel like you're facing a wall of confusion and you're not quite sure how to get out of it? If so, you're not alone. But what if I told you there's a way that you can turn that confusion and that chaos into passion and purpose? Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Navel, a certified human design specialist and tarot teacher. I use human design, the tarot system, and the chakra system to help me navigate myself throughout the world. What I mean by that is using it as a blueprint, a roadmap to help me understand who I am and how I move and how I'm wired in the world so that I can become successful at whatever I set my mind to doing. If any of this resonates with you, then stick around and continue watching today's training. In this video, you'll learn some of this gate's characteristics, its theme and shadow energy, the main thing to keep in mind if you have this gate definition, how it works with its harmonic gate, and location in the body and associated tarot cards. The gate of ordering, gate 3, otherwise known as difficulty at the beginning, this is the Chinese hexagram name, and its energy is associated with chaos and confusion, but it also represents the potential for creativity and innovation. The theme of this gate are people who need to appreciate that bringing order out of chaos takes time. Think of gate 3 as the beginning of a river's journey. The waters can be rocky and turbulent, but as the river flows, it gradually becomes clearer and more peaceful. Similarly, by working with the energy of gate 3, we can embrace the chaos and find creative solutions to overcome obstacles at the beginning of our journey. People with this gate definition are always ready to do something new. They're free-spirited and need to wait for the right response for the potential to be realized. They must learn to handle the frustration of waiting for the 60th gate, which controls the timing of when and how things can be accomplished in the world. The energy of gate 3 is not about quick fixes or instant gratification. It's about trusting the journey and allowing yourself the space to explore and experiment. Now, Ra Uru Hu, who is the founder of human design, once said, "All confusion that we experience as humanity can be transcended and order can be found, but that is a process that we must go through." Written over the Oracle of Delphi was this wonderful inscription, "Know thyself." This is the primary function. Life itself is not confusing, but being alive in the world as a human is confusing. If you have this gate definition, just a reminder, you're bringing order out of chaos, and this takes time. The harmonic gate associated with the 3 is the 60, the gate of acceptance. The 60 is pulsing pressure to mutate, bringing something new into the world. The energy of gate 60 pulses on and off. It's in the pauses between the pulses that mutation happens. When gate 3 makes a definition with gate 60, acceptance, which is located in the root center, they form a channel which is called the channel of mutation. Now, the channel of mutation, the theme associated with it is a drive to be different from other people. This channel is the source of the knowing circuit, which is part of the individual circuit. When the individual circuit, these people are interested in themselves. They're not necessarily interested in themselves in a bad way, but they're also very acoustic. These are people responsible for our direction as a species, and their role is to empower others by being an example of uniqueness. The knowing circuit demands an audience so that the mutation can bring change. It's a generated channel and a very strong format energy. The navel is associated to the energy of this gate. In traditional Chinese medicine, it's believed to be connected to our grandmothers and a gateway to our genetic conditioning. The navel and the belly is also where our solar plexus chakra is located. I'll leave the link to the article I referred to in the description box down below. The Emperor key, key 4, is associated with the sign of Aries. Gate 3 sits in Decan 1 of Taurus and Decan 3 of Aries. These cards are represented by the 4 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. In the Human Design Gate 42 video, I speak about the key for the Emperor and the Four of Wands. So you can check out that video if you'd like to learn more about the keywords of those cards, and I'll leave the link down below in the description box. This card is associated with someone being left out of the cold, being rejected by society, by peers, or rejecting other people. In Emma Toynbee's book, Positively Tarot, A Modern Guide to a Mindful Life, she says in part, ignored or blacklisted by a group or institution that is itself becoming obsolete, having outlived its usefulness, either to your own development or the evolution of the world at large. If an individual knows that they're different and not part of the crowd, it may leave them feeling sad, hence the metaphor being left out in the cold. The Tarot Court card ruler of Decan 3 Pisces and Decans 1 and 2 of Aries is the Queen of Wands. I love this description of this fierce queen by Sarah Regan. Sarah says, the Queen of Wands specifically reminds us to embody the creativity, passion, motivation, confidence, and spiritual drive associated with the wand suit. This card represents the warmth and confidence you can see in someone who's being themselves. The Queen of Wands with the energy of Gate 3 is like a fearless explorer navigating uncharted waters. She feels the rush of excitement and inspiration that comes from taking risks, but also encounters the stormy seas of chaos and confusion. Despite the challenges, she trusts in her inner compass, rides the waves, driven by her unwavering sense of purpose. And as she emerges on the other side, she discovers new horizons and unimagined possibilities, her inner fire burning brighter than ever before. Just like the Queen of Wands, I'm continuing to navigate my way out there in the world. I continue to work on my awareness, my conditioning from society, from my parents, from school, from friends, from peers. I invite you to come back to my channel so you can see, if you want to follow along, how my adventures are working out. I'll continue to come back to my channel. I'll be posting more videos about human design and tarot and the chakra system that you can use to help you up-level your game and get what you want. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace and light.